followed smokestacks along the Mississippi to find my painting sites, which led me here to East St. Louis. There, where that cement thing is.
Right there.
It took 2 years for them to find her body right there.
Where wood?
Oh man, so sad. We're in Brooklyn, outside East St. Louis. Bodies are often dumped here because this area is abandoned. All right, I have my pepper spray and my cell phone, my keys. All right, let's go. And now we're gonna go find the ladder. All right, so I kind of have to decorate it every night. And I use a big block. Paintings like backpacking, I always have this kind of clean site policy where I keep my trash with me. Like, so I never want to leave a trace. But it's also because I don't want the crackheads to know I'm here. So I don't want to leave any evidence that I was ever here. Can you get down on the...
Sure.
I'm always worried I'll find a dead body under there some morning. So now we're going to the Armour meat processing plant. It's where they used to chop up the animals and put them in little cellophane packages.
Oh.
And it was operative from the turn of the century till the late 60s. Actually, and you know that whole huge, what was it? The race riots of 1917 in East St. Louis were all started from these meat packers from when they went on strikes. This is all. This is where the crackheads come and steal cars and chop them up, and they even have their own little hoist over here that they use to take engines out of cars, because the new cars are worth more if you take them apart and just sell the parts.
In the navigator waiting in the parking lot, a bad boy in the ride rougher than the locks. I keep them both cocked in the answer bring. I tell my boys, have you seen it? Have you seen it? 9mm making niggas believe us. How about the two-seat in the vocab wife?
Then we got some Mexican guys stealing bricks and selling used bricks. Bricks from it right now. They get $500 a pallet for bricks. So we have a lot of activity back here, and to say nothing about all the prostitutes that hide among the wood and the debris. And
have you had anybody take one of your paintings?
Yes, a lot, believe it or not. So like I have my paintings hidden in all sorts of weird little holes in the floorboards. All right, Edgar, tell me what you've been doing.
I've been watching birds.
No, but what are you doing with this pole?
I've been some bodyguard outside.
A bodyguard to who?
What's your Cindy?
Cindy, I want you to tell the audience what... All right, let's start over again.
Okay.
Edgar, I'm really glad that you're here with me and that you can help me out. I wanted you to explain what you've been doing today to help me out.
I've been sitting outside, I've been watching the birds, and I've been doing bodyguard work. I've been walking around and checking the scene and everything else I've been doing.
Okay. And what are you carrying this around
Well, I
for?
carry this for the dogs and for the wild cats and all that stuff.
What sort? So are there real wild dogs, or am I just a scaredy cat?
You just scared of the dog and you're scared of the cat.
And scared of cats? I'm not scared of cats.
And I've seen some pigeons out there, some hawks.
You've been seeing some, but do you think this is a dangerous place for a single woman to hang out by herself?
Yeah, by yourself.
But no one is actually going on site and painting simply because maybe they're not insane enough to risk their lives, because bricks are falling on your head as you're painting. You've got to wear a hard hat. You've got to be like your own engineer to sort of gauge the situation, notice a crack in the ceiling and not paint under the crack. Also, East St. Louis has like packs of roving wild dogs because people fight dogs and then can't afford to feed them, so they let them loose and they form packs. Nobody would go to these places because you encounter all sorts of danger. Most people don't realize how hard it is to paint under these conditions. I think most of them think that these paintings are done from a photograph in the studio. And the way you can tell it's not done from a photograph is that I actually compose space, the objects in space. I look at what's behind the corner when I paint a painting. So it's almost like a blind person feeling objects is how I paint. I actually have an anti-aesthetic sensibility. I believe in chance, in circumstance, and in chaos, because I believe that nature itself is organized. The mark that I plant on the picture plane is a mistake, but the great mystery is that it all holds together and forms a whole painting. You want to make him sitting like that with his legs apart. What? That's another bodyguard that I hired to help you out. He's your assistant. Who? This is a guy I hired to be your assistant. Oh, assistant? Yeah, you get to name him. He just sits there. He doesn't really have much of a brain. He doesn't have a brain. He doesn't have a brain. He's not real.
He's not real.
He's a dummy. I'm gonna put him on a stone wall, maybe. Sure.
Yeah, he took. I didn't know who he was at first. I thought he was a man. How you made that sitting?
I made it yesterday when I couldn't paint yesterday because you were working. Since you have a job, I can't hire you every day, so I'm forced to make a dummy now.
Well, you sitting there sitting. You all right? I didn't know who was that at first. I thought I was somebody.
When the scrappers were stealing all the metal, sorry, gotta go like this. They, released all the asbestos off the ceiling, and they left it everywhere. So now you gotta be careful what you breathe. So, all the entrances are blocked off with old telegraph poles, so nobody can drive in and scrap them. I got here this morning, and they'd already blocked off this entrance that I've been using this week. So I've got to find a new way into the factory. Once you start laying tire tracks, everybody start, following. So I guess like they see how to get in and then they come in and scrap at night. Somebody came in and scrapped all the manhole covers. Every time I see a hole, I stick a timber in it.
Alright, so do you have to drive around and look for these buildings?
Yeah, that's what I spend a lot of time doing. It's definitely part of the process. It's the searching and the hooking into community.